thought we'd mix up our ramp this morning a little bit by scaling it backwards. So up until now, I've been showing more advanced warm-up variations of the ramp. And one of the things we pride ourselves on at Performance Institute is being able to modify any protocol or exercise to suit any client, regardless of what their level or individual needs are. So let's get started on what I would call a more beginner ramp. So we're just going to warm up the body with a little easy front-back steps. So if you're just joining us for the first time, what a ramp is, it's a fancy warm-up basically that incorporates some rising of the body temperature, range of motion, activating muscles that typically get lazy and tired, and activating muscles that often just stop working the way that they should, and getting you ready for your warm-up. And switch lead legs. So if you've been leading with your right, lead with your left. So we're just warming up just a little bit. If you need even more of a warm-up before doing these exercises, maybe you want to go for a brisk little walk or hop on a stationary bike. Now I want you to stand forward and only go as deep as you feel comfortable. We're going to do 5 body weight squats as deep as we feels okay. Pushing the hips back behind the knees. Now I want you to take your feet and go a little bit wider. So flare those toes out and try to drive your knees backwards. So you're doing more of a sumo squat here. And we're going to do 5 of those in a comfortable range of motion. And then for the last 5, what I want you to do is make sure your feet are straight ahead, and then angle your toes in, push the knees out just a little bit. So toes are in, but knees are still driving out. We're going to do 5 repetitions there. Now I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, I'm going to recommend you have a chair or a bench for some of our stretches. And we're going to go 2 more here, and last one. So I'm going to grab that chair now, and we're going to do a seated dynamic hamstring stretch. Now, in the interest of time, I'm only going to do 5 reps on each side. I encourage you to rewatch this video and do 10 on each side. You want to sit near the end of this chair so that the chair doesn't flip. It's still stable. So double check that it's stable. Pull the toe towards you, up nice and tall, and you're going to hinge forward with a nice flat back. See how flat my back is? And what you should feel is a nice stretch down the back of your leg or your hamstring. You can play around with reaching your hands if that feels okay, as long as that chair is nice and stable. And now we're going to switch sides. Some people find that if they open up their legs a little bit more, they can get a bit of a better stretch, but you go where you feel comfortable with balance. And 2 more there. So ideally 10 aside. We're just going to do 10 aside this way, and then I want you to cross one leg over top of the other, and we're going to do a seated glute stretch. So again, I'm working not to round through my back, but I'm staying nice and tall. And we're going to go 2 more, and then switch over to the other side. If you feel like hinging forward is too much of a stretch, eliminate that hinge and just do a teeny tiny movement, the most small movement, just to make it a little bit dynamic, but keep everything pain-free. Okay, there we go. And now I'm going to turn the chair sideways. I'm going to grab a mat, which we'll need later. So I'm going to place that underneath my knee. I'm just going to double check here. My phone is saying something. Low battery. It's not supposed to be low battery. It's plugged in. Hopefully we're still good. We're going to keep going. We're going to roll through. Hopefully I don't lose you guys. So what you're going to do here is place your outside leg back. You're going to push your hips forward a little bit, and I'm resting my hand on this chair for balance. So that's an option if you need it. And I want you to reach your hand up, and we're going to do 5 of these aside today, ideally. If you're doing this on your own time, you're going to do 10 aside. And then we get up and we switch over to the other side. So back knee goes back. And so we've got that nice long reach. Reaching up to the sky, I've got my hand on the chair for support. There we go. Now for this next one, if you feel like you need a something to put underneath your head, just an old sweater will do. This is our, making sure hopefully I'm in the camera here, I'm going to slide back just a little bit. A windmill stretch. So you're going to lie on your side. You're going to bring your knees nicely tucked up. Put your hand on top of the top knee, and you're going to trace your fingertips around 5 times on each side. You should be feeling a nice stretch through the chest, in through maybe a little bit of the back, the side. Should be everything pain-free. And one more time. So these ramps are great for a warm-up, and we're going to switch sides. Or if you've just been sitting too long at your desk or whatever, reading an awesome book, these you could incorporate just to get your body moving again. So feel free, these are all posted on our Facebook page and our blogs. Make sure you're going to check those out. And we'll go 2 more here. And last one. Very good. Okay, I'm going to change into a thoracic stretch with a rotation. So get your bum as close to your heels as possible. Now, if some people have knee issues, what you can do is you can place a pillow, pretend this is a pillow, underneath your butt so that it's not quite as aggressive a pinch on the knees. Or a sissle pad if you have one of those. So if you find it hard to get your bum right on your heels, that's an option for you. I'm actively pushing into this bottom hand and I'm rotating as much as I can. I'm trying to do the rotation here from my torso. So as opposed to just trying to lift my elbow up, I'm trying to rotate my torso, and my elbow moves because my torso rotates. Now this next one, we're going to take this same position, and you're going to go, you might need to change your mat around. You're going to go nice and wide as you feel comfortable. Feet are the same width as your knees, and you're just going to gently rock and back, investigating this range of motion, seeing how it feels. Again, do not feel you have to go the same range I do. You go pain-free, back is nice and flat, rocking back and forth wherever you feel comfortable. And again, normally we do 10 to 15 of these. I'm going to keep it about 8 or so today, just to keep this a little bit shorter. Okay, and then we'll flip the mat back over. We're going to do something called an RKC plank. So your option is to do this from the knees, or you can do it from the toes if you know your strength of a plank. And what you're going to do is you're going to squeeze everything as tight as you can, pull the elbows towards the knees towards the elbows, hold for 10 seconds, and relax. And if that felt pretty good, option is to take that up, and we're going to squeeze again, 10 seconds. If that does not feel good, go back to knees. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Everyone take a little bit of a break, and we're going to do one last set of 10 seconds. Here we go. Squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to flip that over on our back. So we're into the activations now. So that was a little core activation. Now we're going to put our palms up. We're going to bridge our hips up, and we're going to hold 5, 4, 3, and down. We're going to lift up. We're going to hold somewhere between 3 to 5 seconds. We're going to do 10 reps of these. So what I'm trying to feel here, notice my toes are off the ground. I'm trying to wake up my bum and hamstrings, my posterior chain, which typically gets lazy for people. So as much as you can, try to relax your quads and make your bum and hamstring do the work. And again, bridging up. Excellent. And bridging up. And again, bridging up. And we'll do one more right here. Bridging up, core nice and tight. And flip over on your side. We're going to do 10 clamshells aside. So here to activate the side of our butt now. So notice I'm allowing my toes to open up. So toes are opening up, even though my heels stays tight, and I'm trying to feel this muscle under here doing the movement. And we'll do 10 aside. And if you're doing it right, you'll notice that the second side feels a lot trickier. And switch over to the other side. Supporting your head, tucking to a bit of a fetal position. Make sure your hips don't roll towards the sky as you do this. Heels stay locked. Now, the great thing about these videos is they are free for everyone. So feel free to share them so people get an understanding of maybe some things that they could do. However, having trained people for a long time, we do know that there's a huge benefit to coaching. So We do have a bunch of remote coaching options, as well as now we're so excited, live training options back in the gym. And it does really help to have a person coach you through these and to make sure that these exercises are the ones that will benefit you best. So that's what we do at Performance Institute. If you're interested in getting more information, please contact us. We'd love to meet you. Good, okay, so 10 of those. And now what I would like you to do is we're gonna just wake ourselves back up. We're gonna slowly stand back up. And this time we're gonna go back to those front back steps. And if you're feeling pretty good, you can step up the pace just a little bit. So maybe you can try to go a little bit quicker, but just go the speed that feels comfortable for you. We're gonna do 10 there. Now switch to your opposite lead leg. So now I'm gonna go left leg lead. You don't have to turn like I did. I just did that so you can see the difference. 8, 9, 10. And then great big arm circles back. Knees are slightly bent, shoulders down and back. We're just gonna do this to recover that heart rate down. And we're gonna do that again. So another set of 10, let's go 10 left leg lead. And if you feel like you wanna go even faster, we're waking up those muscles, challenging a little bit of some quicker movement, and relax. If that's too much and your heart rate's going too high, just go back to these guys. Do whatever you feel is comfortable. 8, 9, 10, and you're gonna finish off with some stick-em-ups. So we're just gonna do 10 stick-em-ups, and then you are good for the day. So that was your beginner ramp, a great little warm-up that you can do before working out or just to get moving anytime throughout the day. And if you liked what you saw, don't hesitate to contact us with any questions that you have. And we're so excited to be back.